Hello, everybody. The astro gravitational report for today. It's 23rd of August. So officially, the Sun moves into Virgo, so it's Mars. Late afternoon, it's entered Gemini. You might feel the shift. You may feel the shift from what you knew. That was a powerful, powerful shift. And that shift, it's affecting the energies from what you knew. You feel a power, a lot of power within the air, but that is the god of war is in the air. But what war is all about? This war is going to be taking a long time. So it's going to be about 6 months. We are entering now, going to exit it that war in March. So Mars is going to stay. You're going to hear a lot of things about Mars over the time. He's going to stay in Gemini. That is about the war with the end of the duality, the end of having a double standards, the end of exposing double standards. That is the time that from within us, we are going to develop one standard. We are going to be develop unifications. We are going to be fighting for union from within us because the truth is one truth and leading up front within the truth. Mars is angry. I need to understand this. For he is been waiting for this, and now knows what's going on. So be mindful what you have in Gemini for it, because when a Mars comes in, can trigger certain things. And I will show you a little bit the aspects today that are feel hot in the air for especially at 7 o'clock in the morning. That is about because the entering of Mars was too much for some people. But he is in trine with Mercury. He's in trine with Pluto. He says, like, I'm going to burn everything to ground, but it's about transformation. It's about changes that are necessary, changes that needs to be done from within. The ascendant is in Virgo. The sun is at 19 minutes in Virgo, just entering as well. So now you're feeling these energies from within you that are one. It's the king now wants to go ahead and heal and repair. That's Virgo, or be in the despair for it. Some of the people who have something in the Virgo, they have a tendency to be an introvert, which is mean depressions that go from within. The other name of depression actually is to find yourself in there. So that's what is going to be begin, but it's a powerful shifts that's coming. They are for a purpose. They are for the right things to happen within life. We need to face these things and creating these situations. For some of you who are in the new cycle, you guys know what to do already. You already went through this. You are prepared for this. You learned it. He has to have one cycle from within you. That is the truth. That's what you came for. And that's what Mars is going to do right now. So be mindful. There is this period of Mars. You might experience a lot of internal fights, a lot of external fights. And there's going to be a lot of fire within the air, emotions, energies, vibrations, and so on. You can go up and down within the fields, within the good and the bad situations, but it's about to look at it the both ends and have one value. Then there is no war. That's what Mars in Gemini will do for it. Pretty soon, in about a few days, we are expecting a movement. That is going to be a movement of Mercury entering Libra. He is already on the pre-shadow period. He is already entering this places where he's going to be going into Libra, and then he's going to come back in Virgo, is in the 27 degrees of Virgo. So he is going to teach us the lessons for the things that it is. You need to understand that this changes that will come in daily. There will be a lot of changes for, since also the moon and the ascendant is controlling this. So keep it up with up here, and I'm trying to do my best to help you to get these energies. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is at 8 degrees at Virgo. There is divine energies with Jupiter. These energies are as same as yesterday. They give you guidance. You're going to look for it. Jupiter, it's in the fire sign of Aries. And during this too much fire, specifically with Mars, okay, and Mars is in square with Saturn, which is the karmic ruler. That's what the breaking of the rebel begins. That is the rebellion. That is the things that you may have now not in the good within your life, but now your focus of changing things. You're changing first what? Of the way of processing, the way of thinking, the way with the friends, the way with others. So got it at 7 in the morning. At 8 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is at 20 degrees, 20 minutes in Virgo. And on one side, there is a beautiful trines with Uranus in the North Node. Bring you internal peace. It shows you the things for transformations. It shows you things from within you that needs to be changed. Shows you the road. And you take those changes, you are going to take the flight. That is because there is a kite in the air made between the ascendant, the moon, Uranus, and Pluto. So you will be able to catch this positive, good vibes around 8 o'clock. That's going to come to your energy. But later on, you're going to deal with this energy. You're going to deal with that in the process of your internal self from within. MC is in Gemini. Beautiful there for relationships. Because it's got a sextile with Venus. It's going to give us energy of looking into the love. And at the same time, MC is entwined with Saturn, that it's actually go ahead and oppose Venus. So within the spirit, within the Gemini, within the spirit of the duality, we're going to find peace within the love and the changes that needs to happen from within us. At 9 o'clock, the ascendant is in Libra. That's going to be a preparing energy that you're going to feel for when Mercury is going to entering in there. It's kind of like shows you, hey, this is what's coming. And it's going to be oppositions with Neptune. It's going to be a trines with Mars. That's mean that is this duality within the relationship should not exist. It's one relationship, it's not two relationships, but begins from within you. That is that energy that's going to be to working with Mercury retrograde, who's going to trine Jupiter, who's going to trine Mars through this. But it's going to be having oppositions with Jupiter, so kind of like a lack of growth. You're not going to see the growth. Well, the growth is you. You to stop this duality, because you can't grow if you just sitting on one place and have a fight. So you have to fix the fights from within yourself. The ascendant is in trine with Pluto. That is about beautiful time for transformation. And Pluto trining Mars, that is the positive energy of you seeking within dualities and go and move forward and in life. The moon, it's in Cancer, and the moon is opposing Pluto, you may experiencing this feminine energy, this intuitions for it that opposing the transitions, the transformations. But the moon is in sextile with Uranus in the North Node, and the North Node is actually trine with Pluto. Is the same thing what the situation with Venus is, but now this moon, the intuition within the family, understand that you can't just go hard. Sometimes you have to be soft as well. And that it's the process of changing, not only through the oppositions, because the oppositions doesn't help in the family. What helps in the family is breaking a patterns of opposition by understanding. And that's what the sudden changes that is going to be coming from Uranus and the North Node, they are helping Pluto. So Pluto is still powerful. He helps you to get better in life. But sometimes you're not seeing it that better in life because of lack of actions. You create an actions because this is in Capricorn, you are going to feel pretty well. MC is at 2 degrees at Cancer. It squares Mercury and it squares Jupiter. Kind of like you feel that a growth within family. It doesn't make sense, doesn't make point, doesn't, no. It's only about from within you. If you want to grow something somewhere, you grow first and then you help others to grow. If you are not grown first, how would you grow something? It's impossible, right? So that's what this energy is going to comes in and reminds you about from within you. At 10 o'clock, the ascendant is in Libra. There's going to be still this opposition with Jupiter, lack of growth, lack of situations. But the MC is joining the moon in Cancer. So we have this beautiful trine with Neptune, but there is a divine energies from Mars, from Saturn, I'm sorry, from Saturn. Those divine energy, they kind of like help you to see through the fog, to see to the things that you needed to see, to look at the divine energy, to look the God's miracles. And during that process of changes, because this is going to be like a direct divine message that is going to be about 10 o'clock in the morning, you are going to feel this release of something that was stopping. What was stopping? What was in the way? What was the reason? What was the situations? And this is going to come in as a clarifications, as a visions from Neptune. There is in trine with MC and the moon in Cancer, but he's also in sextile with Pluto, in a sextile with Mars. So there's going to be a positive side when the warrior goes for the war, for the right thing, to get the right results. And now the moon sees this, but the moon is opposing this process of Pluto. Why? Because she has to see, she has to wait for the divine guidance to come in from within you. All right, it's 11 o'clock. The ascendant is at 26 degree in Libra. Divine messages now coming in from Neptune again. They're just coming like a visions. This is what you need to do. That's what you need to do. This is you need to soften it. This is what you have to, maintain the balance, which is that's what this is. The ascendant is in sextile with the sun. It is about to calm down the king from within you. That is this powerful ego-based mind that it's within you that says, I'm the boss, I'm everything. Well, you're a boss, but what about your kingdom? And that's what is going to be. You need to maintain balance between you are what you need to do. And there's going to be these divine visions that's going to be passed, but the ascendant is at square with Pluto because you don't see it as transformation. What you see is something else. And also the ascendant is at square with the moon. And now it's like, does that gotta be a point of change? Well, if it's gonna be a point of change, it all depends from within you, because if you using the proper energies, which is that's gonna be the moon trining towards Neptune, the ascendant has divine energies with Neptune at this time. So Look from within you. Take a look at both two sides of what you have to discuss, and look about your relationships. If you're at work, okay, if you're at work, you might end up to a very rough situations for it, because someone does not want to change for the better. But does he's better for the company? Maybe he has something to say negative, because through the negative you are going to see the positive why that is. But if there is something, a progress that has to happen, and the progress it doesn't happen, then that aggravation is in order, because there is no one team within the work as collective. You might feel something at the same time as a collective energy. You might feel at the same energy from within you as a in your personal situations within this time. That's going to be an energy that we are going to deal later on, but now it presents itself to us, because you got maybe make up your mind that what's going to do, what's going to happen if I do this or I say this. Let the things comes in and unfold when the time comes in. But your job is you to understand and maintain the balance. That will be the energy that for you. The MC is at 0 degrees at Leo. It's opposing Pluto. It is sextile with Mercury. Good time for communications. MC is also trine with Jupiter. You will see the growth from within. You will look at the growth from within. You can almost touch it. The success is there. The question is are you going to do that work for that success? The reason is because Pluto, who is in Cancer, it's actually opposing the MC. A lack of transformation, a lack of change. Okay, you can't just expect the results if you didn't do the work. Nothing will really happen if nothing as action happen. Action creates something. At 12 o'clock, the Saturn is in Scorpio. There's only two aspects. It's the divine energies with Jupiter. For Jupiter says you have to get off this darkness from within you. You have to go into the underworld. You have to look. You got to take it. This position, this parts. And you're like, oh my God, why? Well, you got to look at it with love. Now the MC is together with Venus, and Venus is not kind of like a pretty good, because she's in opposition with Saturn. Saturn tells her, you know, don't learn proper way of love. You ain't going anywhere. I'm not letting you go. The North Node in Uranus is like squaring Venus, and they're like, nope, you're not ready yet. You have to be a little bit more. And Jupiter is trining Venus. It's kind of like I'm helping you out to revise things that you understand about love, and all that energy is from within you, inside of your inner self, deeply inside within your soul, within the spirit. You are working on that. But the ascendant in Scorpio, that it's squaring that Venus, it's going to be a lot of could be internal aggravations, internal situations, which is right now here it's 11:43. I can feel that energy a little bit. That is about the collective. Mars is also squaring the Sun, and the Sun is opposing Pluto. The Sun doesn't have positive aspects. So you might going to feel a lot of intense energy that it's collective. Hopefully, you know, you're doing okay from within you, but during this time of the hour, be mindful for yourself. It's good that's going to be at noon. You can take a break from work, go do something, talk to yourself, or listen to meditation or relaxing music, or whatever you do, maybe having a cigarette or coffee, whatever. But calm down that energy, because that is a collective energy from present in us. At the ascendant at 1 o'clock is going to be at 19 degrees 36 minutes. Scorpio. This same energies continue. You've been dealing with this energy that it's opposing Jupiter, Uranus, and the North Node. Squares Venus this time. and squares Saturn. You don't want to deal with it. You just see that energy. That energy you're going to be dealing with it later on, not now. It's only in the ascendant that it comes in. What's coming in towards you later on to work with. Right now, the MC has 0 degrees matching together with the sun. So the MC is at 0 degrees, 58 minutes, and the sun is at 0 degrees, 33 minutes. And Virgo. Now you may feel that despair moments like, what should I do? What should I get? What's going on? Why I'm alone? Why I'm this? Why I'm that? But you're looking to organize the things. You're looking for help. If you're looking for a help, get that help. But Mars doesn't help the king. Right now, Mars, it says, like, I'm doing my own mission. You're on your own. I'm not fighting your wars. And the king now is left without army. And that's what this represents for. And this is a collective energy. Okay, you may not fighting all this, but you need to look from within. What can you do? What can you fix? What do you need to heal from? Okay, if you need the help of healing, then get some help of healing. But sitting on one spot, being depression, which is some of the people who have a Virgo and some certain aspects in Virgo, they are very easily to go into a hermit mode and being the kind of desperations and so on and so on. At 2 o'clock, the ascendant is at Sagittarius. It's opposing Mars for you, but there is a lot of other good aspects. There is a trines with Jupiter, who is trining Venus. There is a kind of like taking a break out of this intense energy. There is a trine with Mercury. There is a not trine sextile with Mercury. There is a sextile with Pluto. And Pluto trining Mercury and Mars helps to calm down the storms within you. You need to understand this storms, it's coming, and it's coming to clear the garbage, clear the path, clear the pathway, clear this 2 ways. No more 2 ways. It's got to be a 1 way. And beautiful process. And ascendant, when it comes into Sag, that is going to be like expressions of this, seeing within this. Also, the MC is at Virgo at 17 degrees. It is sextile the moon, and the moon that is in Cancer has a divine energies with Saturn still, and she is in trine with Neptune. All this is going to help you to solve pretty much the whole situations from with you. But the ascendant square is in the sun. It's kind of like I don't see it. I don't see the picture. I don't see this plan. I'm in this turmoils from within you or myself. What I need to do, look from within yourself. Take a look and assess the situations. If you're at work, that is probably the time when you have a meltdown or you have a breakdown within the company, customers waiting for a product, and you are now what you're going to do. All right, what you needed to do is assess the situations from within. You getting a help for Jupiter, the growth. It's telling you, come on, get up. It is this what it is. Let's see what is going to be done with the situations, because Jupiter is in sextile with Mars. That is the energy from within you. But if you kind of like go down deep, you go in depression, you don't see those energy. Because when you're in a hermit mode, you don't see the good things that go around you. Okay, don't forget, Virgo is the hospital and the astrology. So at 3 p.m., the ascendant is at Sag, it's Sagittarius, 13 degrees. It's trining Venus. If Venus trining Jupiter, Jupiter trines the ascendant. Now you see the power of love. What the power of love can do, what the power of love can change from within yourself. MC is pretty much together with Mercury, and the MC is at 3 degrees in Libra. Now, that is this kite we talked about earlier that came into force. It came in to get it done right now. Now you're going to create these actions of being taking the flight, taking these situations from within you that is going to be taking place down the road to maintain the balance, because you have to balance the rope and the kite in order to have a beautiful flight from with this. MC is opposing Neptune, so is Mercury, but it is trining Pluto, and Pluto trining Mars. It is about transformations through that fire. That is a transformations through cleaning the duality. You are the one who controls two different variations from within you. Is you, but you are the one. You understand the two variations, you understand the wind, you understand what you need to do with the rope, and you're going to fly. So at 4 p.m., the ascendant is at 26 degree at Sag, trining with the sun, and there is a sextile with Saturn. So it is about looking within the secrets, what the secrets are, what the situations are. It's about new approaches. Take a new road, take a look someplace that you haven't looked from before. The MC is in Libra. That is a beautiful sextile with the moon, with Venus, I'm sorry, but it's squaring the moon. So be careful during this time. Could be something within the intuition. It's something about family matters, matters with the mother, matters with the mother from within you, or your understanding of what mother should be. So be mindful about it, because between Cancer, which is the family, and MC, which is a relationship contracts, the things can get a little bit rough, especially because that is a square towards Pluto, and Pluto is opposing the moon. Maybe something within the motherhood is not right and standing against this transformation. And this is the energy within MC, within Libra at this time. At 5 p.m., the ascendant is in Capricorn. Things a little bit more calm down, but you're dealing with the MC that is in Scorpio. Now, this divine energy of Jupiter, it shows you do this dirty work, you're going to get the good results. That comes in because of the divine energies, which is 150 degrees from Jupiter. Towards the MC that is in Scorpio, is also sextiling Sun. Now you understand that this and this has to be getting it done. Now you have to go ahead and look at situations, and you understand what is needs to be done from within you to get organized, to be better, to improve, and to go ahead and either heal or rebuild whatever you're doing right now from within your own self as energy. So at 6 p.m., the ascendant is actually perfectly in alignment, coming in conjunctions together with Pluto. I am looking these transformations. I am looking at these transformations. I see all these energies, and I know I can fly, but I don't want to do it. There is an opposition force, and that is the moon in Cancer. That is about something within the mother, within family. The moon says, I don't feel like it, and I don't want to. That is the stubbornness of the moon. But the stubbornness of the moon is divinely guided by Saturn. Okay? And he tells her, why you're so stubborn? You want this, this, and this, but you don't do anything to change for it. You need to look at it. You need to change. The moon is going to be very powerful. She has a sextile with Mercury. She's got a trine. She has a trine with MC. That is a like I gotta look at it from within my soul. That is a trine with Neptune, which is getting the visions, and sextile with the North Node and Uranus. So a lot of going on within the moon, within your emotions about the family. Look the positive. Stop looking at and fighting the processes of changes for better. Some of the people that is a gonna be acting like a self sabotage from to looking at their emotions instead of looking at and their ego based emotions, and they forget to look here deeply from within you. At 7 p.m., the ascendant is in Aquarius. It's opposing Venus and joins Saturn. Double the energies in there, opposing the Sun. The Sun is squaring the MC at Sagittarius at 5 degrees. You'll feel this intense energy from when we had the ascendant there, but you're also experiencing the energy from the previous hour. That's all energy that needed to be done when the MC was at Scorpio. But look, the positive energy in there within the moon. That was it, because the rest of the negative energy, you've been experiencing it over and over, reliving the moment like maybe like a PTSD already. We're talking about this Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius energy. But now it's time to get away with this. It's time for you to overcome this energies from within, because you have to do with something else. You are more powerful than this. Now Mars isn't in Gemini, and the trine between Mercury and Pluto. It is about talks about what needs to be changed. This is like if you're a business owner, if you are a manager or something, you're like, listen, this production line is 25 years old. We have to go ahead and stop repairing this thing, because this thing's got a lot of breakdowns. We need to get a new line in here. Let's look at it for the situations. Let's take a new improvement. Let's take a new approach. Let's see what the real problems are, because you can't just sitting here and says like, well, I can't produce anything. Customers waiting for me. That will be the energy in the business level for it. And Pluto is going to help a lot. I mean, he's been already helping for the recent times, but the pressure, your ability of handling pressure is going to shows up at this time, because Venus is under pressure. The love of what you do, the things that you do. Maybe you feel sentimental to this things, but you need to look where you need to grow. And that's what Venus is growing in Leo. All right. At 8 p.m., the ascendant is in Pisces. It is opposing the Sun. Kind of like, oh my God, what I need to, why I'm so disfocused, why I'm so this moment. This is like in a hospital when they drugged you and you're like trying to wake you up after surgery, and you're like, where I am, what I'm doing here, what I need to do, and so on and so on. For the MC though, helps out to Venus, and also it has a divine energies towards the North Node and Uranus, which is help you there to get this energies like, okay, God sent me here, I learned, I look, now I need to do this, I need to deal with this, I have to be calmed down. Now I'm here at the hospital, I'm taking care of. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have to keep on going. I have to keep on living, so on. At 9 o'clock, the ascendant joins Jupiter. Please, no communications at this time. Don't say I didn't say so. The MC is at 3 degrees at Capricorn, and it squares Mercury, and it squares Jupiter. The ascendant in Jupiter is they're opposing Mercury, and you might feel like pick up the phone and make somebody feel sorry about the job that they did. Okay, so please stay away from this. The MC is within divine energies with Mars. That is what are you gonna do when you yell at somebody? Are you gonna make feel good? No, you don't. You have to deal with the situations and look how this situation not to be happen anymore. Uh, that's what the professionals do. That is a Capricorn. That's what all the public servants are. That is what is this energy that time. MC is in trine with the sun. It's telling, listen, boss, listen, king, calm down. Don't be all this. Nothing's gonna lose. Nothing's gonna happen. We're getting rid of the production line that didn't work. We want to put a new production line here, or we are going to rebuild this one and see what the evaluation will be. What's gonna cost us more, new or totally rebuild this one so it can be more reliable. Now that's what that Virgo is. Now is that Virgo moment where the sun is there to help you to see within your life what are you going to do in your situations that you're dealing with. At 10 p.m., the ascendant is at 0 degrees in Taurus. It's about looking at within the material world. Now, thinking about, talking about, see how the things should have been, could have been into the material world. MC is at 16 degrees at Capricorn. Now there is divine energies with Venus. It's like, listen, love, listen, Venus. It is the divine energies for you. Okay, you have to grow. You have to evolve. Stop being within this. Stop within these situations. Yes, look what happens in the past. Let me reveal some history for you, because Jupiter trining, because it's retrograde, that creates these visions going back. And if you have a lot of visions lately of events or situations that involve love or involved all this from within you, you might experiencing situations specifically talking about people who are within the soul connections. For it, I spoke to some of you. I know what's going on. We share some of these energies, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. It is about learning of growth for transformation. And at 11 o'clock at afternoon, it's again beautiful energies. Lately, that 11 o'clock energies help us out so we can go to bed and sleep within peace. You put the puzzles together, you put all the energies together, because the MC is together with Pluto. And Pluto says, listen, I will transform you. Trust me. I'm just showing you during the days what you need to do. There is like a beautiful trines towards North Node, Uranus, and Ascendant, and Mars from Pluto. There is a beautiful trines from MC and Pluto towards Mercury. Communications is good. Things are going forward. Mercury is in trines with Mars and Ascendant also. And this energy helps you that, like, relax. You are going to find a way, but talk to yourself. Okay? Talk to your soul first. This is the time for inspirations, to get yourself inspired for the changes. Okay, look at it, that internal self-talk inspirations that actually tells you, relax, everything's going to be good, everything's going to be great. You just have to keep moving forward. I am in charge. I am the secret God. I'm helping you to walk in that path of life. So take it easy, but look from within yourself. What do you expect? What do you do within your situations? If not, there is a Saturn that it's opposing Venus can create issues. Venus is squaring the ascendant and Uranus. That could be things about love and a family, if you have family situations or love situations or whatever. And you don't see visions, but Mercury is not good for solving this because Mercury it's now opposing Jupiter and Neptune. It's like clouding your visions and you don't see the growth, and Mercury is blocked right here in the throat. Four. So that was it, the energy report, guys. Thank you so much for watching it, and I will see you in the main channel. We are going to talk about this Mars and fighting duality and how we're going to make the beautiful world to this. All right, guys. So, hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. Lisa, if you have any questions or any of you have a question, let me know. All right. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. We're going to again looking up to the stars and the energy and the gravity of what's cooking in the world. All right, guys. Thank you so much and be love.